Okay, it's been a month.
It has been a month.
I was out of town, and I don't know, how many books do we have?
I've got 4 books.
Not
I
too far
spent the month reading all the rest of the series that I hadn't finished up. I've still got a few left.
Sounds like we're not too far behind.
That's right.
So, sounds good. What's
Our next book is Respawn by Arthur Stone. 6 books in the series. It's not finished, but he's gone on to other series, and so this one is sat vacant or quiescent for a while. And the books are 290 to 425 pages long. We have reviewed several of Arthur Stone's books in the past. Do you remember Styx Human Hive?
I do.
This happens in the world of Styx
Okay.
Human Hive. They're in a place where it's made up of hexagons. And these hexagons keep respawning. So a hexagon will come in, with it all of these people from whatever world this piece of hexagon was copied out of. And most of them are what are called digis. In other words, they're digital people that have been spawned in, that are basically don't have any personality except what the computer gave them.
Okay.
They're there for food, for the monsters that are they end up becoming zombies. Actually, they call them ghouls instead of zombies. And then they eat each other and they eat people and they get stronger. And then they eat each other and eat people and they get stronger and faster and harder to kill until they've got these massive, strong, devil-like monsters that are hard to kill in any fashion. Their purpose is to be the food to get all the monsters stronger. They can either become food or they can become a monster. He gets spawned into a college dormitory. He's not a digi, he's one of the immune. A few people come in immune. And those people...
now, to back up, Human Hive, people that got spawned into the human hive most of them would become mindless zombies, but a few were immune.
Right.
Okay.
And he happens to be an immune. And he wakes up, he doesn't even know his name. He doesn't know how old he is. He doesn't know where he came from or why he's here. He's just in a college dormitory with no recollection of what or where or when or anything. It takes him a day and a half to die the first time.
Okay, so he's respawning.
He's respawning, and he has a meter in the screen that's on his that's in front of his eyes, this big blue screen with all the information that tells him, okay, you have died, you lost a life, you have 98 left. He starts with 99 lives.
Now, in Human Hive, do they have lives, or is this one?
I don't remember. It's been long enough that I don't remember.
All right.
Anyway, he dies, comes back, same college dorm, different roommate, same circumstance, and he gets a little bit farther this time before he gets killed. Comes back again with 98 lives left, 97 lives left. This time he gets a little bit farther. Anyway, he finally gets out of the city. If you're in the city, you're in the place where all the monsters are coming to eat all the food. But also all of the people that are immunes, that have the right equipment, come in with machine guns in the back of trucks and trying to loot all of the good stuff that's in the city before it all burns up and is destroyed and knocked down, but trying to avoid all of these large monsters. He dies over and over again. First book is lives 1 through 5. And all the experiences he has in learning to kill the monsters, learning how to avoid them, learning what I can do, what I can't do, learning that some people will be very friendly and then kill you, and other people will be friendly and lead you wrong. And if you're really lucky, you'll get with someone that will actually tell you something and help you understand what's going on and why you're here and what you have to do to survive. You have to get out and get in the countryside and learn how to be very quiet, very stealthy, how to find what they call areas that don't respawn. They last for a long time. They're called a stable because they're stable. They don't respawn. And so they build up areas out there for all these immunes. It's a dangerous place, but they usually enforce the peace inside the stable. We get to follow Rocky. That's the name his roommate gives him. He
Which
doesn't.
one?
The roommate, the first one,
Okay.
as he slowly, painfully learns about this world and learns and finds himself in learning a bit more, getting a little further each time he goes out. It was fascinating. I thoroughly enjoyed reading it. I found myself wondering how well I would do under similar circumstances. Not many people are able to help, and those that are able, there aren't many that aren't willing to spare the time, and so you're pretty much on your own. I gave it a 9. It was very good. It was violent, bloody, shockingly well described mayhem, limited use of hard profanity, and mature sexual innuendo, because there's brothels here again. The stable has its own brothel, and he lives in the brothel.
Seems like a theme.
It seems to be a theme for some of them. There's slavery, and the heroine of the story is being hunted by one of the oldest people that are in this hive for the very purpose of sexually molesting her. So there's that background. They don't talk a lot about it, but it's there in the background. So it's mature, and it's rated for teens.
Does he ever remember anything about anything, or is it just...
Supposedly, when he gets to level 10, he's going to remember some things. And he does, but not nearly as much as he wants to.
If you want to, check us out on dadsbookreviews.com. It has all our reviews if you want to search through them there, and a lot of stuff out there.
We've got some good books. Happy reading.